Remember, the moment you accept total responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you claim the power to change anything in your life. Hal Elrod, The Miracle Morning. All right, guys, we are on episode 278 of the Mom is in Control podcast, where it's all about helping you take back control of your life, your parenting, how you live, work, play, and parent. So, all right. The more work I do on myself, the more I realize that at the end of the day, it is all about what do I have control over? And the sheer reason of why I am trying to control somebody else, my child, my husband, a friend, my neighbor, people driving around me, is because there is a part of me that I have not yet taken personal responsibility for. I could give you many examples. Oh, I can't work out because my children are home this summer and they're out of school. Oh, money's tight because my husband lost his job. Money's tight because yada, yada, yada. My health sucks because I can't afford to buy healthy food. The issue here is personal responsibility. And I understand that there is this sense of awareness and education and commitment and perseverance that happens. But the more I become committed to myself and the life that I want to be living, the more I become committed to my children and who I want them to become, the more I become to my marriage, meaning I can only change and evolve and become a better version of myself in that relationship. I cannot expect or project or put any pressure on the other person of you need to do this and you need to do that. Right? Because that person can make their own choices. And the beauty of this is I understand that a quote like this, the moment you accept total responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you claim the power to change anything in your life. I understand that not everybody is going to take personal responsibility for their life, especially people in your life. So if you are committed to personal development, if you are committed to not yelling in your home, if you are committed to be more compassionate and loving towards your children, if you are committed to finding more energy in your life, if you are committed to feeling this sense of ease and contentment, understand that not everybody else around you is going to be as committed as you are. And there is this disconnect that happens. I talked about this previously years ago on the podcast, not years ago, maybe months ago on the podcast. And I think my husband and I talked about this too, that the more I became committed to becoming the best version of myself in my work, in my personal health, in my parenting, my relationship with the children, and how I wanted them to feel around me, the more we kind of become disconnected from mediocrity. And realizing that can be friends, that can be partners, that could be our children. Children have resistance to us changing and evolving as well. We kind of outgrow people. We outgrow situations and we have boundaries and, our tolerance gets very, very low. I used to have a high tolerance for things. I no longer have a tolerance for that. It's really, really important. Commitment is such a big word. And I think we as a society do not take it serious. And I'm not saying, oh, you said you're committed in your partnership, therefore you have to be committed to life. I'm not saying to that, but the only thing you have control over is you. And I wanted to tell a story about my own personal commitment and how I take responsibility for that. So a lot of times when I'm working with people in my mastery program and my Soul Elite program, my coaching programs, oftentimes, we have the plans, we have the blueprints, they have the action steps, and they just don't take the action steps. Sometimes the ones who do are the ones who see more success. It's really, I'm not going to use the word difficult. It's a challenge to refocus your brain, because that's all it is brain, right? Mindset. You get the brain on board, everything is on board. To refocus when you feel like you're spinning 1,000 miles a minute and you have 60,000 thoughts rushing through your head, to say, what task am I supposed to be focused on right now? So one thing that I've been challenging myself to do is work out every single day. Previously, I would work out 3-4 days a week, and, they'd be hour sessions. And then I would be great for those 3 days, and then I would be off. And so asking for support, I would ask, fitness professionals, what do you think I should do? Can I do less more frequently? And right now in my own personal being, I'm in a habit development phase, meaning I'm okay personally dialing things back to maintain a sense of habit, meaning being committed to working out 7 days a week instead of 4 days a week. And I talked to somebody about rest days and how that's, is that important? Is it not? And they said, Heather, if you are coming to the gym and you're just killing yourself and you're on the verge of vomiting, then yes, you need rest days. But if you're doing 20, 30 minutes of like good exercise, you're getting a good sweat, your heart rate is improving, going up, and you feel good and content, and you can walk the next day and you're about 70, 80%, application rate, meaning you're giving it about 70, 80%. You're not giving it everything. You're not walking out going, oh my gosh, I'm going to need to sleep for the rest of the day. Then yeah, you could work out every single day. And how our culture is created, I'm sitting here behind the computer for 3, 4, 5 hours, not every single day. Some days it's 2 hours, some days it's 1 hour, some days it's none, but I'm also not, outside or like working a farm 12 hours a day either, right? I'm like, okay, I'm going to lay by the pool. Okay. I might go in the pool a little bit, but I'm not, walking 8 hours a day. So understanding that movement in our culture is very, 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 did you hear me? Very important. And 9 out of 10 of you sit on your ass all day and think that's relaxation, and then wonder why you don't have any energy. So I've been playing with this for a while, and you've probably been listening and following my journey. I've been eating consistently. That was a thing for me too, is during the day I wouldn't eat. So I've been eating consistently. I am not fucking counting calories. I am not depleting myself. I am constantly full, meaning not overindulgent, but I'm content. I'm never starving. I don't care if it's organic or not, because I don't want to be afraid of my food, and I'm drinking more water. And it's an example of, what do you find challenging? So you're like, oh, I want to climb a mountain. That's my new thing. I want to climb a mountain. Okay. I want to go mountain climbing. Well, great. Heather, can you start by walking hills 1 night a week, 2 nights a week, right? Just because we have this big grand goal does not mean you need to overkill, because the truth is, and I talked about this a few podcasts ago, I talked about the compound effect. Whatever actions you are taking, they are compounding on each other. So I was having a group call last week with my Teach Your Kids to Meditate people. And you can check out that program if you want. You can register at any time. In July, I have 2 times a week live group Q&A, but it's available all the time, even after July. So just head on over to Heather Chauvin, CHAUVIN.com/kids. That's the program. You can purchase that at any time. So because we're doing July live Q&A, I was talking to this woman. She's like, I'm overwhelmed, right? So I hear this a lot, and people think that overwhelm is a true thing that exists. Overwhelm is actually fear with a mask on. Because if you are overwhelmed, as we have labeled it, because overwhelm is just your body's way of trying to shut you down, right? If you are overwhelmed and you want to get out of overwhelm, all you have to do is take one baby step. I talk a lot on this podcast about brain dumping. But if someone says to me, oh my gosh, Heather, I'm so overwhelmed. I have so much on my plate with my kids and my work and relationships and my health. And oh my God, I just can't handle this. I'm so overwhelmed. I go, okay, cool. When's the last time you journaled? When is the last time you took a pen and a piece of paper, locked yourself in the bathroom, locked yourself in the car, and put a 5-minute timer on and just brain dumped everything that's on your mind? Oh, well, I can't do that. I don't like journaling. Do you think I enjoy waking up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym? Fuck no. Fuck no. I'll say it again. Fuck no. I do not. I don't like it. Every morning when I wake up, I think, you're an idiot, Heather. Why are you doing this to yourself? Oh, maybe you can just sleep in today. And that is why consistency is key. That is why habits matter. Little baby habits. Because if I'm going to go all out and give 100% in a workout, and I'm just using the workouts as an example, 4 out of 7 days a week, what do you think I'm going to do on those other 3 days a week? I'm going to say, oh, I get to sleep in. And then I'm going to wake up later. My morning routine is going to be shot. There's going to be no consistency. And then those 4 days are going to turn into 3 days. Because I'm going to say, oh, well, it's okay. Or I'm going to do 3 days in a row, right? So there are systems, strategies, and people, accountability that you need to put in place in your life. And it is trial and error, I'm telling you. People pay a lot to work with me, and I kick their ass. But at the end of the day, I cannot do the work for you. I could pay somebody $1,000 an hour to help me work out at the gym, and then I get there, but if I'm not all there, or if I don't show up and I let my excuses run the show, what does it matter? If they're like, okay, you have 10 reps, Heather, and at 7 reps, I'm like, I can't do it. And they're like, yes, you can, and they're coaching me and they're pushing me. And then the next day I don't show up because I'm like, oh my God, I can't do that. It doesn't matter what you do. It's how you show up. And I'm telling you right now, 99.999% of the time, it's going to look messy and gross. But it's the compound effect. Think about how people lay bricks on a house. 1 brick at a time. Unless they figured out a different way. And there might be 5 people on the house laying 5 bricks at a time, 1 per person, so it gets done a little bit quicker. But essentially it's 1 person, 1 brick. That's it. You are the 1 person. Your 1 brick is that little habit that you do on a consistent basis. And those little habits are things like mindset shifts. So I always talk about reevaluating and looking at your contrast. So if mornings are really hard for you, then you pick your morning and you say, I am going to rule my morning. I'm going to become a master of this morning. And this morning routine, I don't care if I wake up at 10 a.m. based on your schedule, sleepless nights from children. What are you going to do consistently? If you're like, well, Heather, I can't get up right now. I'm so far down the rabbit hole. There's no way I can get up, meditate, work out, eat. I can't do all that. Awesome. Can you get up, brush your teeth, and jump in the shower? Can you do that for 30 days? Get up. Do not hit snooze. For the life of you, do not hit snooze. Get up, jump in the shower, brush your teeth. Do that, and then go get up, shower, brush your teeth, whatever your thing is, and journal for 5 minutes. Get up, brush your teeth, get in the shower, eat. Baby steps. Baby steps. But when your brain has been conditioned to go, more, damn, that takes a really long time and what I call annoyingly intentional effort to reverse engineer that. It's like trying to stop Niagara Falls. If you know what Niagara Falls is, you should come see it. It's near my house. Not that near, but about 4 or 5 hours away. But this natural energy flow of water crashing over a cliff. Do you know how much energy that would take to stop that flow? A lot. So that is the consistency. That is the annoying intention that you need to put behind your thoughts, behind the life that you want to be living. And all of the energy flow of the resistance. Oh my gosh, the resistance of your partners, your friends, your parents, your children. So you need to focus on your why. Why am I doing this? Why am I waking up every morning? Because when I wake up every morning and I am content and I am focused and I am intentional, I'm not yelling at my kids, or if I am, it's very minimal. I can handle my stress a lot better. I can move and bust through blocks in my business and get to the next level. My marriage improves. Every aspect of my life improves. My health improves. You have control over this. And your excuses. Summertime is a great opportunity for excuses. I've worked hard, Heather. I'm just going to do nothing for 2 months. What do I mean by that? You might still be working, but you're not doing the personal development. I'm going to drink excessively. Yes, that's so life enhancing, said nobody ever. What is your big why? And are you, this is your challenge question for the day. Are you ready to take total fucking, with an F, big F-bomb? Yes, it's an explicit podcast. Are you ready to take total fucking responsibility for your life and how you want to show up? Are you done using your excuses? And why is it so important for you to live the life that your soul is craving, to live that life that is like right there, about to bust through? Why? So I want to hear from you. We are now opening the doors for Soul Elite and the Mom is in Control Mastery Program. Mastery, there's 2 different levels, 1 application, and in order to get accepted into any of these programs, Mastery or Soul Elite, all you have to do is head to momisincontrol.com and fill out that application. There will be program details under the video on that application page. Once you fill out the application, I will personally review and respond, and then you'll be getting on the phone with somebody on my team to make sure it's a good fit, and we'll go from there. Know that you are just a few steps away from getting the support that you've been seeking. It's not about the money. It's not about the time. It's not about the energy. Come with your questions. Be you. Be honest. Be real. What do you want? Where are you at? Where do you feel stuck? That's why we help with coaching. We help you get to where you want to be. If you are open and willing to take the action, we'll help you make shit happen. So as always, you got this. You know exactly what you're doing. Take total responsibility for the life that you crave. because the second you do, you will make a bigger impact in your family and the world. Head on over to momisincontrol.com. I look forward to reading your application, and we'll talk soon.